Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will explore the depths of Fevre Dream by George R.R. Martin. Fevre Dream by George R.R. Martin, published in 1982, is a gothic historical fantasy set on the Mississippi River in the 1850s. Blending the lore of steamboat commerce with vampire mythology, the novel follows Captain Abner Marsh and his mysterious partner, Joshua York, as they embark on a journey aboard a magnificent steamboat, the Fevre Dream. The novel explores themes of friendship, morality, and the battle between light and darkness in a richly atmospheric setting. Plot summary: the Mississippi River, a vast and untamed artery of commerce and dreams, winds its way through the heart of America in the 1850s. Along its banks, Abner Marsh, a grizzled and determined steamboat captain, struggles to recover from a ruinous winter that has destroyed most of his fleet. Known for his pride and formidable presence, Marsh finds himself a man of dwindling means. When a mysterious and wealthy stranger, Joshua York, offers to finance the construction of a magnificent steamboat in exchange for a partnership, Marsh agrees, though York's peculiar habits and strange demands stir unease. The Fevre Dream is born from their collaboration, a glorious vessel gleaming with elegance and power, promising to reclaim Marsh's place on the river. Marsh revels in his command, though York's nocturnal tendencies, odd company of pale and unsettling friends, and insistence on secrecy cast long shadows over the venture. York's dream, it is revealed, is far grander than a mere steamboat. He is a vampire, driven by an unrelenting hope to transcend the violent hunger that defines his kind. York's quest for a better existence pits him against Damon Julian, an ancient and hedonistic vampire who revels in the old ways of dominance and bloodlust. Julian, ensconced in his decaying plantation and surrounded by sycophants, is the antithesis of York's ideal. While York dreams of harmony and liberation, Julian thrives on fear and subjugation, commanding the loyalty of human allies like Sour Billy Tipton, a sadistic overseer whose cruelty knows no bounds. As the Fevre Dream journeys downriver, tensions mount. York's mysterious habits provoke the curiosity and fear of Marsh and the crew, who sense something unnatural in their benefactor. At night, York disappears into his cabin, forbidding anyone to disturb him. The other vampires aboard, allies in his cause, adhere to his discipline, but the strain of self-denial is evident. For Marsh, loyalty to his ship and his pride in its success clash with his growing distrust of York. Their journey brings them into the orbit of Damon Julian. Julian's seductive power and ancient cruelty cast a long shadow over the river. He rules his enclave with a cruel hand, indulging in the savage traditions of his kind, where humans serve as cattle, and any attempt at reform is met with brutal retribution. York, seeking an audience with Julian, hopes to sway him to his vision of a new order among vampires, an order where blood is taken without violence and peace is possible. The meeting between York and Julian is a battle of wills, their philosophies as opposed as day and night. Julian mocks York's idealism, seeing weakness in his compassion, while York finds in Julian a monstrous reflection of all he hopes to change. Their confrontation sets the stage for a struggle that will decide not only their fates, but the lives of those bound to them. Marsh, drawn deeper into York's world, discovers the truth of his partner's nature and the grim reality of vampires. Repulsed but also fascinated, Marsh finds himself an unlikely ally in York's quest. His practical mind and unyielding spirit make him a steadfast companion, even as he grapples with the enormity of what York represents. Their bond, forged in trust and shared resolve, becomes the heart of the Fevre Dream's voyage. The final clash between York and Julian unfolds against the backdrop of the Mississippi, the river's timeless flow bearing witness to the confrontation. Julian, unrepentant and defiant, marshals his forces to crush York's rebellion. The Fevre Dream becomes both a battleground and a symbol of York's aspirations, its grandeur a testament to human ingenuity and the potential for change. In the end, the darkness of Julian's dominion is broken, but not without sacrifice. The old ways are challenged, and the fragile hope for a new order emerges. The Fevre Dream, though scarred by the trials of its journey, sails on, a beacon of resilience and the enduring power of dreams. As the river continues its endless course, those who remain carry the weight of what has been lost and the promise of what may yet be found. The Mississippi flows onward, its waters reflecting the mingled hues of light and shadow as a new dawn rises over the great river. Looking for more great reads? Be sure to check out other books by George R.R. Martin. Find them in the description or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in George R.R. Martin's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.